Hello, welcome.
My name is Jeff.
This channel is pretty much my shenanigans channel. We don't really keep anything too serious over here. I like to yap. Pretty much, I just talk about things that are on my mind, and I want to talk about pretty much like lifestyle content creation. It's just feeling so fucking fake to me. I'm gonna put on my glasses. I just have been in this place with lifestyle content creators where it's just kind of been irking me and pissing me off. I think it might be because of like AI, but let me go into detail. I'm not going to apologize if I'm all over the place. Fair warning. So, my biggest thing that I realize when it comes to lifestyle influencers and creators and whatnot, and I'm saying this because myself, I have been here. So, I'm not talking out of like thin air. I'm talking from my own personal experience of realizing I don't even want to be a lifestyle influencer anymore or whatever the fuck. So, number one, I have like three YouTube channels. On my main channel, I completely converted it and it's a TV show now. I'll go into deeper detail in a second on why I decided to convert it to a TV show. Actually, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I made the decision to convert it into a TV show is because I am so tired of the lack of creativity when it comes to the internet and when it comes to these creators. So bland and it just has no, it's like literally like I feel like people just regurgitate the same shit over and over again. And I'm so fucking tired of it. And that's really what it is for me. I decided that I am going to be very, very intentional and create my own television show. I watched growing up like Zoe 101, Lizzie McGuire, That's a Raven, you know what I'm saying? And I've been watching a lot of TV again. I just kind of realized for myself, I'm just like, I'm just so bored of these lifestyle influencers. They don't have personality. Some of them, not all of them. I feel like the people that I watch, they do have personality, but it's like, Becky, nobody gives a fuck about your day in the life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have any substance. And it's like, I really don't give a fuck. It's not funny. Now, don't get me wrong, some people are funny, but overall, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't do anything for me anymore. And even being a person that used to create that kind of content, I'm just like, this is pointless. The reason that I feel like it's pointless, at least for me, is because I'm realizing for myself as someone that is an artist, if I really want people to read my webtoons or my mangas, as well as really like subscribe or be interested in my art, in what I create, I have to start navigating my channel and what I'm putting out and what I'm producing out into the world that will direct them, like my audience and my new audience that I'm looking for, to direct them to my art. I think the reason that a lot of people probably want to be lifestyle influencers or whatever is because of like Emma Stone, Emma something. I think it's Chamberlain or something like that. Like, I just want to sit here and say this. Not everybody can fucking be a lifestyle content creator, bro. Some of these people out here are just not creative and they don't really have a personality and they're really bland. I watch YouTube on my TV all the time now. I was just watching this girl that is a lifestyle content creator. As I was watching her video, she was talking about, I don't know how she got on this topic, but she was talking about like how flat chested she was. She lost me. I ripped her off my TV so fast because I'm like, bitch, you're talking about you're flat chested and you have C cups. Bitch, you don't know what flat is. Like, you really don't know what flat is. That pissed me off so bad. So I think for me, I think that's another thing that's just like, I don't know, out of touch. I don't know. I like that shit pissed me off so fucking fast. And she actually is really funny. But I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, trying to stay on topic. But going back into it all, I just kind of realized like I don't want to watch these people in their life anymore. And let me go into more deeper detail on why I also converted to making a television show, because I want to take my life out of it. Because I feel like with lifestyle content, you're really sharing in depth of your life. And I realized for myself, if I am going to do that, I want to be intentional, number one. And I realized the way that I want to do that as I move forward is through storytelling. So, for example, like I have a Substack, and on my Substack, I've written an article that is called like She's Fear Bound. It's really going into depth of my 10-year relationship with an ex-friend of mine now, and really going into depth of the whole story about what happened and why I ended the relationship, but I'm putting it in story mode. And even when with my like my webtoons and manga, I'm gonna tell that story. But of course it's gonna be like things I don't manga. Y'all won't know what's true or not. But in my article, I can be truthful in that. And of course, I give her a fake name, and a whole bunch of people like fake names and stuff like that. I'm not going to put their names out there and whatever because it's a story now. You know, I personally do believe certain people that come into your life is to, one, yes, teach you a lesson. But I also have said this many times, monetize off of your traumas. That's kind of like my whole outlook on that, where I'm like, okay, I'm going to write stories about it. I don't really want to talk about it because I did. Hold on, let me tell y'all this real quick. Because I've been going back and forth if I want to share this on my main channel or not, and I don't think I want to. This is another reason why I'm not doing lifestyle content anymore. I had made like 3 videos on my main account. They're still up there where I was talking about my 10 plus year relationship and ending it, right? That person seen my video. And I will sit here and say when I made the video, I did say I had the intention and I knew it was possible for her to see my video because I think she was subscribed to me. So I was like, how would I feel or how would she feel if she sees it and whatever? I was like, you know what? I'm not dogging her out. I'm not like saying her name. Like nobody knows who the fuck I'm talking about, but other than her. In that video, I did like look directly at the camera as if I was talking to her because it was one of those situations where she was so out of reach and so out of touch with herself that I felt like this was going to be the only way that she's going to hear me because I was already trying to have these conversations with her and she would listen for 5 seconds and then go back to her old ways and I was just so sick of it. And I was like, if this is the only way that she's going to hear me, which that was the case, I was like, okay. At the same time, ow, I just bit my lip. It's one of those things that kind of like made me realize I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to do this like anymore because it could get me in trouble. And even though like me and this person are not friends anymore, we're not cool anymore. I didn't feel like, oh, anything I said, I was like, oh my God, I should have never said that. I wish I would take that back. No, I stood on business on everything I fucking said. I'm not taking shit back. I meant what I said. That's kind of like one of the reasons too why I'm taking a step away from lifestyle content because I just feel like too much into my real life and I don't want people to really be in my life like that. I really don't. And I learned through that. Now, through my articles, again, storytelling. I feel like that's really what it is for me. And again, the creative process. This is kind of off topic, but on topic. But I have to share this story when I was living in LA and I went to my first influencer party. Okay. I used to be a midnight ballerina and also I was like a just like in the nightlife. So I used to go dance. I was in a lot of clubs dancing. Also, I've done like shows and tours and stuff like that. So I was very much immersed in that world. There was a girl that she's huge in the pole world. We kind of met each other as we were both starting our journey, but she's like huge in the pole world. This friend of mine, she had invited me to this party, and mind you, it was for this model that was her roommate. I didn't know who this model was. I had no idea who she was until I went home and I like looked her up because I saw what her tag was, so I finally found her and I was like, "Oh shit. This girl is like a big model and she, has millions of followers and stuff like that." And I feel like if I give away like who she is yeah, but I'm not. She's like everywhere when it comes to modeling, for real. She's all over my Pinterest. She's fucking out everywhere. With that being said, my friend had invited me. I wasn't getting paid for it. It was like one of those things that like, let's make this like cool. Like bring the poles in. We really did our shit. Let me just get to the motherfucking story. So I'm at this party, right? I'm high as hell, number one. And it was crazy. Like my friend, like one of my friends, she told me that like Kate Renata would like come to these parties sometimes, which I believed because I've met so many like artists and whatever, so I didn't think it was crazy. But I remember like sitting on the couch and I looked over and then I looked away and I saw Kate Renata. I was like, what? He just like floated away. He disappeared so fast. But I was like, oh shit, he really do be coming to these motherfucking parties. So anyway, let me get to the story. Because there was so much going on at this party, there was a point that I had to go outside and catch some air. Before I go outside, I'll tell you what was kind of going on in the house, right? It was a pretty big house. I would say kind of like a mansion in a way. I just remember with the girl, like she dances too. Not like what I do dancing. Like influencers were all there. So there was like a TikToker. I don't know what the fuck her name is, but she was a TikToker that was like all over TikTok dancing and stuff. She was there. So there was a moment where these people were like following them with cameras and lights. And the moment that they like stopped dancing, they went away, and it's like kind of an empty dance floor and whatever. So anyway, let me get to the point where I'm like, I never want to fucking be an influencer, to be honest. I'm outside now catching some air because it was kind of a lot going on in there. I was meeting a lot of people, talking to a lot of people. It was, I guess, time for them to sing her happy birthday. So mind you, I don't know this girl. I don't know who she is. At this point, mind you, I'm at the pool side and there's like stairs to go up to the pool side and they're doing it outside, singing her happy birthday. So I was like, okay, let me get up, let me go over there and I guess go sing happy birthday. Even though I don't know her, but I'm like here as a guest dancing. So I'm like, let me just go over there. So I start slowly walking over and I kid y'all fucking not. As they're singing happy birthday to this girl, it goes, happy birthday to you, right? And then when it gets her name, it's like happy birthday to
I think her name is Brittany. No, I think it's
Courtney,
Courtney.
Courtney,
Happy
Courtney.
birthday.
Like they didn't even fucking know her name. Are y'all joking? Like this can't be real right now. This cannot be real. But babes, it was. And that was the moment that I knew for myself, like, let me just take off these damn glasses. That was the moment that I knew for myself I did not want to be an influencer because I was like, to be surrounded by people that I don't even know your motherfucking name, y'all can keep that shit. I don't want it. Again, coming back to like lifestyle content and like influencers or whatever the case is, I feel like, and this is like on topic, but I genuinely feel like Charles and like Brentman Rock, that era of like influencers, because I feel like that their era of influencing is when it became like influencers. I love Brentman Rock, number one. I want to make that clear. He's really real because he like completely like stepped away from the beauty world and all that stuff and more because he was like, fuck y'all are fake as my whole point. I feel like it just put a bad taste in my mouth, especially with James Charles and whoever the other people were. I can't remember, but those were the two people that I remember like strongly during that period. Because of that, I'm just like, it has a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to like being an influencer. And I understand the word like influential, like you influence people. I do get that, but I'm a creative and I'm a creator and I'm an artist, and that's number one. You know, I can't control what other people say if they want to call me, you know, an influencer or whatever the fuck, but I will not identify as that because I'm not. I'm a creator, a creative. I'm an artist. Like overall, I'm an artist at the end of the day. So going back to the whole point of this whole conversation is to honestly fucking say, like, when it comes to, you know, lifestyle content creation, it's just, I feel like it's so bland and everybody and their mother wants to do that because this one person or these couple of people that have made it through, you know, being lifestyle content creators, but it's not creative. Like it's so played out at this point. That's why personally for me, also with I don't know if I said that, but I think with AI too, a lot of people are getting sick and tired of the perfect aesthetic and the perfect lifestyle, and nobody wants to see that shit no more. I want to see more people being cringe. Really, I want to see more people like like I don't know, like my, not even my day in the life. Like I don't know, just show me your projects. Like show me something that has grit to it. I've been also watching a lot of business videos recently, and that has so much more value. And yeah, I just don't feel like content with day in a life and whatever has any value, and it's just annoying at this point, and I'm like, I'm personally done with it and I don't watch it anymore, or and I'm not creating it as I go forward. Because again, I think everybody's getting really burnt out because of AI, and it's really fucking tired. It's really just, I'm tired of it. And I know if I'm tired of it, I know you got to be tired of it. I've been really wanting to get that off my chest for a while. So, I know this video is like, I'm looking at the timer right now. Damn. I don't care. I had to get that off my chest. But yeah, bye.